Are you thinking of building or remodeling that home? But think no more. Visit Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited, dealers in hardware, plumbing and electrical needs. Get all your paints, doors, gravel, sand, cement, blocks and much more. Check them out at 492 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or Lal Bihari Trees, Devi. Call 654-1075 or 346-6819. Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited says, big or small, we handle all. Visit our Super Center Limited for all your grocery, household, stationery, puja items, cosmetics, baby items, clothing and hardware items. They are a one-stop shop. They have the best prices to suit your pocket. A friendly staff awaits you. Lots of parking available. Check them out today at number 63 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or call 610-2862. You can also visit Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited at number 1066 SS Aaron Road, Davie for all your furniture and appliances. Get your dining room and living room sets, beds, and lots more. Give them a call today at 647-3682. Iris Super Center Limited and Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited. Prakash Budu Enterprises Limited of 163 Siparia Aaron Road, Davie. Buyers of iron, aluminum, copper, brass, steel, stainless steel, batteries, motors and lots more. Visit them today or call 475-4811 or 780-7664. Indusaf Equipment and Supplies Limited, suppliers of industrial pipes, valves, fittings, safety and general hardware. Visit them today at 1719 New Haven Avenue, Marbella or call 658-0785. Indusaf Equipment and Supplies Limited for all your industrial and hardware material. Are you preparing for that special occasion? Well, visit Dharam Jewelry Limited, specializes in precious and semi-precious gems, gold, silver and diamond jewelry. They also custom design jewelry. Repairs and cleaning are done on the spot. Visit them at number 126 Arangwes Main Road, Arangwes or call 610-6179. Dharam Jewelry Limited, the jewelry specialist. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories, suppliers of Magrims, new and used tires. They offer Hunter computerized four-wheel alignment and balancing. Visit them today at number 2 Clark Road, Pinal. Call 647-7662 or 269-3904 for more info. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories. D. Baliram, the tire master. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products, offers all your agricultural needs under one roof. We supply a wide range of pesticides and chemicals to prevent numerous diseases, as well as to enhance your crop growth and yield. We sell still equipment. At Asasco, we cater for large and small farmers, as well as home owners with a green thumb. For all your growing needs, visit us at 74 Arangwes Main Road, San Juan. Their phone number 638-5114 or their fax number 638-6178 and 87 Centenary Street, East Paje, Tunapuna. Telephone 222-4581 or you can send an email at asascochemicals@gmail.com. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products.
मांगे सदा नाथ हम मांगे सदा तेरे ध्यान में होवे मति प्रणाम मम अब लीजिए रख लाज मेरी गणपति हरि का ज्ञान हरि का ज्ञान लगा मन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। हरि का ज्ञान लगा मन मेरे, हरि का ज्ञान लगा मन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। सुमिरन कर ले साज सवेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। जल में तल में नील गगन में, कण कण में है प्रभु की छाया रे भाई। जिसने मन की आँखें खोली, उसने उसका दर्शन पाया रे। जो नर हरि की माला फेरे, झूठे जन्म जन्म के फेरे, जन्म के फेरे। हरि का ज्ञान लगा मन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। धगर दगर पर जूता मेला रे, भरमाती है जूती माया रे भाई। कौन साथ धन ले जाएगा साथ धन लेके आया रे भाई। कौन किसी की साथ सवेरे, झूठे जन्म जन्म के फेरे, जन्म के फेरे। हरि का ज्ञान लगा मन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। जल में तल में नील गगन में, कण कण में है प्रभु की छाया रे भाई। जिसने मन की आँखें खोली, उसने उसका दर्शन पाया रे। जो नर हरि की माला फेरे, झूठे जन्म जन्म के फेरे, जन्म के फेरे। हरि का ज्ञान लगा मन मेरे, मिट जाएंगे सब दुख तेरे, सब दुख तेरे। राम कृष्ण हरे गोपाल कृष्ण हरे 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 कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए जग हंस हम रोए ऐसी करनी करे चलो जग हम हंस रोए चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी के राम नाम रस बीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी के राम नाम रस बीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी के राम नाम रस बीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी अष्ट कमल का चरक बनाया पांच तत्व की पूनी चदरिया पांच तत्व की पूनी ओ अष्ट कमल का चरक बनाया पांच तत्व की पूनी 9-10 मास बुनन को लागे 9-10 मास बुनन को लागे मूरत मैली कीनी चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी के राम नाम रस बीनी चदरिया झीनी रे जब मुर चादर बन कर आए, रंग रेज को दीनी चदरिया, रंग रेज को दीनी। ओ जब मुर चादर बन कर आए, रंग रेज को दीनी। ऐसा रंग रंगा रंग रेने, ओ ऐसा रंग रंगा रंग रेने, लालो लाल कर दीनी चदरिया जीनी रे। द्रोह प्रहलाद सुदामन ओरी चदरिया, द्रोह प्रहलाद सुदामन ओरी चदरिया। शुकदेव ने निर्मल कीनी, दास कबीरा हो, दास कबीर ने ऐसी ओरी जो की त्यों धर दीनी चदरिया जीनी रे जीनी। के राम नाम रस दीनी चदरिया जीनी रे जीनी। के राम नाम रस दीनी चदरिया जीनी रे जी, जीनी रे जी, जीनी रे जी। जगदम्बिके जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां। जय मां जय मां जय मां जय मां। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां। क्या मन हरना सुहाया है, क्या मन हरना सुहाया है। परोस सब कुछ माँ चरणों पर, मेरे मन को ये भाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। हे प्रेम पुंज है करुणा में, हे आदि शक्ति जग जननी माँ। जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ। हे प्रेम पुंज है करुणा में, है आदि शक्ति जग जननी माँ। तेरा वर हस्त मेरे शीश रहे, तेरा वरद हस्त मेरे शीश रहे। बालक तेरे चरणों में आया है, बालक तेरे चरणों में आया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ। गुरुदेव के अंदर बैठ के माँ तुमने केलों के केला था। जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ। गुरुदेव के अंदर बैठ के माँ तुमने केलों को उस मंजुल वेश में आकर के, उस मंजुल वेश में आकर के पतितों को गले लगाया है, पतितों को गले लगाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ।
प्रेम से बोलिए गजानंद स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय, नौ दुर्गा देवी माता की जय। आप लोग कराओ जाइए, प्लीज स्टैंड as we join once again on this night of devotion, meditating upon the divine form of Bhagwan Shri Ganapati Lord Ganesh, who is indeed the embodiment of wisdom and the remover of all obstacles and negativities from the pathways of our lives. Let's all pray as we seek His blessing every second and every moment of our lives. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Namaste Sharade Devi Kashmir Purvasini श्री शारदा देवी माता सरस्वत्यै नमोस्तुते। ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्री अनुभवानन्दाय नमः। ॐ श्री चिन्मयानन्दाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुदत्ताय नमः। ॐ श्री सत्यसाईश्वराय नमः। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ श्री शंकराय नमः। ॐ तपोवनाय नमः। May the light, the grace and the blessings of Shri Ganesh always be with us in our hearts, in our homes, in our lives. O Ganapati, if ever there were to be a dark moment in the life of any of your devotees present here tonight, and those who are streaming live via Facebook or YouTube, or even on 103.1 FM, may your light, Lord, shine in every heart and every home of our nation, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. As our nation celebrates Republic Day, we pray that may we grow in strength, in power, with love, and most importantly, your divine mercies. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh Deva. लधवन को भोग लगे, लधवन को भोग लगे, संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, चार भुजाधारी। एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, चार भुजाधारी। माथे पे सिंदूर सोहे मूस के सवारी, मूस की सवारी। दुखियों के दुख हर, दुखियों के दुख हर, परमानंद देवा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। अंधन को आँख देत कुरियन को काया, कुरियन को काया। अंधन को आँख देत कुरियन को काया, कुरियन को काया। भाजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, निर्धन को माया। भव से पार करो नाथ, से पार करो नाथ, आरती करो तेरा जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको।
ज्ञान मिले उसको।
जो तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको।
ज्ञान मिले उसको।
चोर तुझे और भला धाऊं मैं किसको।
जाऊं मैं किसको।
हे देवा कृपा करो, हे देवा कृपा करो, कष्ट हरो मेरा। जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे। मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे। बोलो मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
ओ मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
ओ मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
ओ मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
ओ मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे। बोलो
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे। ओम गम गणपतये नमः।
गम गणपतिये नमः।
बोलो गम गणपतये नमः।
गम गणपतिये नमः।
गम गणपतये नमः।
गम गणपतिये नमः।
बोलो गम गणपतये नमः।
गम गणपतिये नमः।
बोलो गम गणपतये। Let's pray for peace in our country, peace in our homes, peace in our individual selves. Starting from ourselves, may that peace prevail through our homes, our communities, our nation, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the world. May the world be a peaceful place. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Oh Shri Ganesh, whatever obstacles your children we are facing, it's all your blessing, your grace. May the miracle of your blessing manifest in our hearts, in our homes, in our communities, in our country, and of course the world. Oh Shri Ganesh Baba, we beg of you, as we celebrate this Utsav, may the power of your blessing forever protect us from evil, protect us from negativities, protect us from negative people, protect us from negative situation, protect us from victimization, protect us, O Shri Ganesh, from all forms of internal and external enemies. O Shri Ganapati Baba, salutations again and again. We bow to you tonight with faith. We stand before you as a family. We crave your protection and blessing, O Mahaganapati. O Mahaganapati. Moria re, Bappa Moria re, 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 Moria re, Bappa Moria re. Ganapati Bappa, Ganapati Bappa, Ganapati Bappa, प्रेम से बोलिए गजानंद स्वामी की जय. आप लोग आसन लीजिए. We join in chanting 108 names of Shri Ganesha. My friends, as the devotees offer 108 flowers, etc., we want every one of you to do the same. While they are doing the physical flowers, we all can do archana in our minds. And so, at this time, let's all join.
Atha Ganesha Astotara Shatanamavalihi Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Om Shri Ganadakshaya Namaha Om Shri Vignarajaya Namaha Om Shri Vinayakaya Namaha Om Shri Dvaimaturaya Namaha Om Shri Sumukhaya Namaha Om Shri Pramukhaya Namaha Om Shri Sanmukhaya Namaha Om Shri Kritane Namaha Om Shri Gyanadipaya Namaha Om Shri Sukhanidhaye Namaha Om Shri Suradakshaya Namaha Om Shri Suraribidhe Namaha Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Om Shri Manyaya Namaha Om Shri Mahanmanyaya Namaha Om Shri Mridatmajaya Namaha Om Shri Puranaya Namaha Om Shri Purushaya Namaha Om Shri Pushane Namaha Om Shri Pushkarine Namaha Om Shri Punyakrite Namaha Om Shri Agragamyaya Namaha Om Shri Agrapujyaya Namaha Om Shri Agragamine Namaha Om Shri Mantrakrite Namaha Om Shri Chamikara Prabhaya Namaha Om Shri Sarvasme Namaha Om Shri Sarvopasyaya Namaha Om Shri Sarvakatre Namaha Om Shri Sarvanetre Namaha Om Shri Sarvasiddhi Pradaya Namaha Om Shri Sarvasiddhaya Namaha Om Shri Sarvavandhyaya Namaha Om Shri Mahakalaya Namaha Om Shri Mahabalaya Namaha Om Shri Herambaya Namaha Om Shri Lambajataraya Namaha Om Shri Hasragrivaya Namaha Om Shri Mahodaraya Namaha Om Shri Madutkataya Namaha Om Shri Mahaviraya Namaha Om Shri Mantrine Namaha Om Shri Mangaladaya Namaha Om Shri Pramatachaya Namaha Om Shri Prajnaya Namaha Om Shri Pramodaya Namaha Om Shri Modakapriyaya Namaha Om Shri Dhritimate Namaha Om Shri Matimate Namaha Om Shri Kamine Namaha Om Shri Kapitapriyaya Namaha Om Shri Brahmacharine Namaha Om Shri Brahmarupine Namaha Om Shri Brahmavide Namaha Om Shri Brahmavanditaya Namaha Om Shri Jishnave Namaha Om Shri Vishnupriyaya Namaha Om Shri Bhakta Jivitaya Namaha Om Shri Jitamanmataya Namaha Om Shri Aishwaryadaya Namaha Om Shri Guhajaya Se Namaha Om Shri Siddhi Sevitaya Namaha Om Shri Vignakartre Namaha Om Shri Vignahartre Namaha Om Shri Vishnu Netre Namaha Om Shri Viraje Namaha Om Shri Swaraje Namaha Om Shri Pataye Namaha Om Shri Vakpataye Namaha Om Shri Mate Namaha Om Shri Shingarine Namaha Om Shri Shritavatsalaya Namaha Om Shri Shivapriyaya Namaha. Om Shri Shighrakadine Namaha. Om Shri Shashvataya Namaha. Om Shri Shivanandanaya Namaha. Om Shri Balodhataya Namaha. Om Shri Bhaktanidaye Namaha. Om Shri Bhavagamyaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhavatmajaya Namaha. Om Shri Mahate Namaha. Om Shri Mangaladayine Namaha. Om Shri Maheshaya Namaha. Om Shri Mahitaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyadharmine Namaha. Om Shri Sadadharaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyaya Namaha. Om Shri Satyaparakramaaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhangaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhadantaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhadaya Namaha. Om Shri Shubhavigrahaya Namaha. Om Shri Panchpatakanashine Namaha. Om Shri Parvati Priya Nandanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vishveshaya Namaha. Om Shri Vibhudhadadaipadaya Namaha. Om Shri Veera Varagragaya Namaha. Om Shri Kumar Guru Vandyaya Namaha. Om Shri Kunjara Surubhanjanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vallabha Vallabhaya Namaha. Om Shri Varabai Karambujaya Namaha. Om Shri Sudakalasahastaya Namaha. Om Shri Sudakarakaladaraya Namaha. Om Shri Panchastaya Namaha. Om Shri Pradhaneshaya Namaha. Om Shri Puratanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vadasiddhi Vinayakaya Namaha. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahi Vakratunaya Dhimahi Tanno Dante Prachodayat. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha.
Let's all pray as the coconut is being offered to Bhagwan Shri Ganesh. Friends, if there are any obstacles, any problems that you are experiencing, any difficulties in any way, whether dealing with the situation in yourself or at your home, at your work, as this coconut is being broken, let's pray that all negative karmas be broken away, O Shri Ganesh, through the power of your name. May you protect us in the east, west, north, south, up and downward direction. O Ganesh Baba, may you protect us in the daytime and may you protect us in the nighttime. May you protect us in the waking world or in the dream world and even in the deep sleep world. O Ganesh Baba, may you protect our loved ones and ourselves. May you protect our jobs and protect us at our workplaces. May you protect us while traveling by air, by water, on the roadways of our nation. May you protect us from anyone who may have evil intention towards us, O Shri Ganesh. We turn to you tonight as we make this nariyal, this offering rather of this nariyal phala, O Shri Ganesh, as the holy water falls upon your divine form. May we be cleansed through your grace and divine mercies. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shruniyama Devah Bhadram Pashyemakshabiryajatrah Sthirairangai Stushtuagam Sastanobhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vridhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedah Swasti na Stakshorarishtanemihi Swasti no Brahaspatir Dadatu. Together everyone. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Gwam Havamahi Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspat Anashunvannuti Bisida Sadanam. Om Shriman Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Om Shriman Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahi Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Om Namo Hiranyavahavehi Hiranyavarnaya Hiranyarupaya Hiranyapate Ambikapate Umapate Pashupataye Namo Namaha. Ritakam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam ऊर्ध्वरीतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः। ईशानः सर्वं विद्यानवीश्वरः सर्वं भूतानां ब्रह्मा विपतिं ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिं ब्रह्मो शिवो अस्तु सदाशिवो। ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः। ॐ नमः शम्भवे च मयोर्भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ निधनपतये नमः निधनपतान्तिकाय नमः। ऊर्ध्वाय नमः ऊर्ध्वलिङ्गाय नमः। हिरण्याय नमः हिरण्यलिङ्गाय नमः। सुवर्णाय नमः सुवर्णलिङ्गाय नमः। दिव्याय नमः दिव्यलिङ्गाय नमः। भवाय नमः भवलिङ्गाय नमः। शर्वाय नमः शर्वलिङ्गाय नमः। शिवाय नमः शिवलिङ्गाय नमः। ज्वलाय नमः ज्वललिङ्गाय नमः। आत्माय नमः आत्मलिङ्गाय नमः। परमाय नमः परमलिङ्गाय नमः। एतत् सोमस्य सूर्यस्य सर्वलिङ्गस्थापयित्वा पाणिमन्त्रं पवित्रम्। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। 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 प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं गौरीपुत्रं विनायकं भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुकामार्थसिद्धये। प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजेन्द्रं धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टकं नवमं बालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं य पठेत् नरः न च विघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो। विद्यार्थी लभते विद्यां धनार्थी लभते धनं पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान् मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिम्। जपेत् गणपति स्तोत्रं शतभिर्मासिर्फलं लभेत् संवास्तरेण सिद्धिं च लभते नात्र सम्यक्। अष्टभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च लिखित्वा य समर्पयेत् तस्य विद्या भवेत् सर्वा गणेशाय प्रसादतः गणेशाय प्रसादतः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। सतयुग की एक बात बताए गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। सतयुग की एक बात बताए गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। बात बताए, गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। प्रातः स्नान की बेला थी वो, कोई न था पहरा देखा जो, मूरख एक माटी की बनाई, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा उसमें कराई, बोले किसी को आने न देना, जब तक ना आदेश सुनाए। सतयुग की एक बात बताए, गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। शेष ले आए प्रभु गज सुत का, बालक को नव जन्म दिलाया। उस दिन से गई गजानन, उस दिन से बन गई गजानन, श्री गणेश गणपति कहलाए। सतयुग की एक बात बताए, गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। एवरीवन, सतयुग की एक बात बताए, गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। जय गणपति जय जय गजानना, जय गणपति जय जय गजानन, जय गणपति जय जय गजानना। बोलो गणपति जय जय गजानन, जय गणपति जय जय गजानना, 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 जय गणपति जय जय गजानन। बोलो जय गणपति जय जय गजानना, 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 जय गणपति जय जय गजानना। सतयुग की एक बात बताए, गिरिजासुत की कथा सुनाए। प्रेम से बोले गणेश भगवान की जय। On behalf of Shri Pandit Sharma ji and the members of this Om Shanti Ashram, we'd like to take this opportunity to say a very warm and special welcome to every one of you to tonight's devotion as the celebration of Shri Ganesh Utsav continues, creating that positive and divine energies throughout not only our country, but of course the world. Last night we saw where in the Satyug era, or that first period of time, the first age, these two demons, you all remember the names? What's the name of the demons last night? Narantak and Devantak. And we saw that where these two demons wanted to terrify the three worlds, and they wanted to create havoc. And I want everyone to understand that when not Vedanta, we're not go there yet. In the Puranas, when it is said the demons terrifies the three worlds, Vedanta tells us that the three worlds is not the heaven, the earth, and the nether region. In the Puranas, you have, in Hinduism, we have so many different scriptures. So when the Puranas, my friends, are what you call demonstrates through the katha or through the storyline depicting all the various activities in Vedanta, it takes us rather to a different level. Now the Puranas will say that Narantak and Devantak, they would conquer the heavens, the earth, and the nether region, the three worlds. But what does that mean for us? In our individual world, we also have three worlds. We have the physical world, we have the emotional world, and we have the intellectual world. So you have, from the Vedanta point of view, or from the philosophical point of view, that the demons, Naranta and Devanta, could conquer the heavens, the earth, and the nether region, and he could also conquer our physical world, our emotional world, and our intellectual world. And this is why we have to be very cautious and careful. You see, what is going on in heaven right now? Do you care? Anybody cares? I'm speaking to you. Anybody cares what is happening in heaven right now? Yes or no? How does it matter? Anybody cares what is going on in Patal? Or the lower region? That is not really our business right now. Do you care what is happening in this world? This is our world. Now, let me ask the question next, another way. Are you concerned about your physical body? Are you concerned about your mind and your emotions? Are you concerned about your intelligence and your intellect? There we go. So we take the teachings of the scriptures now and we apply it to our individual selves, not allowing Narantak and Devantak to attack our physical body, meaning, so we have to do what we have to do in order to keep our physical world, our physical body in high gear. See, look how my teacher looking, man. How many years ago he taught me in school? How many? 40 years ago. I so old? I knock at myself. Yes, from Form 1 coming up. And I remember, he was also very young. And look how he's still looking. Congratulations. Recently retired also. So I remember once, being a teenager, you want to break every class possible. And it was religious instruction on a Friday. So he was going down to the religious instruction class. I was going opposite. He'd do so. Turn around and follow me. And then another instance, there was a teacher that was called Mr. Chot, Ashmi Chot. He was one of our science teacher also. So every lunchtime he used to take up some boys and take them to go do namaz. And of course on a Friday, and guide the Muslim students. I found myself in the namaz class too. Well praying. He caught me one day, he said, come. Religious instructions, Friday morning. So I was blessed to have 2 classes. My point is, there are several ways we can take care of our bodies. And friends, what did you do to take care of your body today? Jaira, do you need shower, boy? Mama, what did you do? Pray? Shower, yes. You have to be clean. Eat right. And try to get in some exercise. So try to eat right, try to get in some exercise, try to, what you call, sleep well also. Try to get as much sleep as possible or enough sleep to take off the physical body. That's basic things. But you know what is affecting people a lot now? The mind. Our own mind. We are affected by our uncontrolled thoughts and our uncontrolled emotions. And if we act upon our thoughts, well, we don't really act on thoughts, we think thoughts. But when those thoughts becomes emotion and we act on emotions, many of our decisions can be very wrong. Therefore, do not make decisions on emotions. Make decisions on facts. Make decisions based on the facts that are before you and not based on your emotions. So therefore, if you get into an argument with someone and you're angry, don't make decisions. If you are extremely in love with somebody, don't make decisions based on that love. It can be temporary. You have to analyze the situation. If you are what you call overwhelmed for some reason, or there is anxiety, do not make decisions when you are experiencing anxiety. These types of emotions causes us to make the wrong decisions. And this is where Narantak and Devantak interferes with our individual selves at that level, at the personal level. So the demons is not some big tyrant like we have Ram Leela, some big guy standing up there on the 9th day or the 10th day, and you shoot him down. Sri Ram shot him down. Ravan is inside of us. Hiranyakashipu is inside of us. Hiranyaksha is inside of us. Devantak and Narantak is inside of us. And therefore, we have to take control from a Vedantic point of view and lift ourselves that we do not become the victim of our emotions and we do not become the victim of what you call our, God forbid, lack of good health. For those who are healthy tonight, we say, thank you, Lord. For those who are not healthy, may the power and the divinity and the grace of Bhagwan Shri Ganapati be with you in every cell of our bodies to heal every cell and to heal every aspect of our physical life. But to also heal the mental life, the emotions, to heal us from our emotions, to heal us from our ignorance, our own ignorance. When the intellect becomes the victim of ignorance, then what happens is, my dear brothers and sisters, have you ever tried speaking to somebody and that person will just not understand what is right? Have you ever found yourself in a situation like that? The person is doing wrong things. You know the person is ignorant. They are what you call just an angry type of person. And you try talking to them, you try counseling, and you try everything at what you call fighting against that person's ignorance. And they just will not listen. What do you do in such a case? Young people. Pray. Om Namah Shivaya. Shekhar, what you will buy? You did your part. Do your part, and they say, do your best and leave the rest. But you know what is alarming? What is alarming is that you are talking to this person, you are shedding light, you're telling them the consequences of what they are doing, and yet they just cannot see it. Imagine that level of ignorance, Lalchandji. Imagine that level of ignorance. The intellect is so covered that such demons cannot be killed. Friends, at that time, what do? Amelia said, pray. We have to pray. We have to fast. Do devotion. Some people who are going through problems and want things to happen is happening, take a sankalp and tell Ganesh Baba, Prabhu, I'm going to worship you for 1 year consecutively. Take a sankalp and do your vrata. Do fasting in the name of Bhagwan Ganesh. Do it for 1 year and pray to him every day. Not just 10 days or 11 days or Ganesh Utsav time. Take a sankalp. And Lord, I know sometimes I need to apply some more power into going through, into fighting what I'm going through. And I'm taking this sankalp that I'll pray to you for 1 year. I'll make offerings to you for 1 year. I'll do fasting in your name. And next Ganesh Utsav, I will see you again. We're going to talk about it more. Guarantee you, in a few months' time or maybe before, you are going to see so much of result in a positive way. This king of Kashi, one day, he paid a visit to the ashram of Maharaj Kashyap because an Aditi, Mata Aditi, and the king of Kashi, he said that I am being affected by the demons. I am affected in so many different ways. And there, Kashyap Maharaj said, Maharaj, my Dharma Patni Aditi, she performed fasting, she performed vrat, and she requested that the Lord himself come as a son. Lo and behold, that divine master manifested before her in the form of Mahodkata. He is the Lord of the universe, and he manifested in this particular form. I understand that his name is also Shri Ganesh. He came in the form of Mahodkata as an ordinary boy. As Aditi prayed and did fasting and devotion, he has come to remove the obstacles of our lives. And O King of Kashi, if you have come, then what has brought you here? The king said, I have come to ask you for your son. Similarities in the Ramcharitamanas, that when the saints and sages were affected by the demons of the forest, they went and they requested the son of Maharaj Dashrath. He was none other than Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, who incarnated as Madhyada Purushottam, Shri Ram. Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajuman Arana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajuman Arana Bhava Bhaya Darunam. Navakanjalo Chanakanja Mukakar Kanja Pada Kanjarunam. Everyone, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Maharaj Dashrath didn't want to send his son, but it was the purpose for his avatar. Similarities here, Aditi Devi and Maharaj Kashyap, their son Mahodkata, having been incarnated. First he came in his original form with the Shank Chakra Gada Padma, the 4 arms, bearing a very powerful form. But Aditi Mata, she said, son, I want you to be my baby. I want you to be my baby. Please, be an ordinary human baby like me. And there, the child gave up his universal form and he took the simple form of a beautiful baby boy. And there, he was very, chubby, muscular, powerful. And there, Kashyap Maharaj, that was the time Maharaj Kashyap gave the name Mahodkata. And this was Mahodkata Vinayaka. Mahodkata Vinayaka. And so, having given this name, now the king of Kashi is asking, please come with me to my Kashi. I want you to bless my kingdom. And Kashi, my friends, is the same city today that is called Banaras. Same city today. And anytime anybody gets a chance to go to India, make sure, if you don't go anywhere, go to Kashi. That's where Mahadev Baba, in the form of Kashi Vishwanath, is present. There the Ganga Devi is flowing through that city. There are so many different ghat. Tulsi Ghat, Tulsidas ji wrote the Ramayana, the Ramcharitamanas there. Hanuman ji got darshan. Tulsidas ji got darshan of Hanuman Swami there. At the Sankat Mochan, Devi Shakti Mata manifested. When Sati Devi had given up her body and she burnt herself in the fire, according to the Shiv Puran, and Bhagwan Shiva was so upset, he took up the body of Sati Devi and he was like as if gone pagal, as if he had gone crazy. And as he was going to different places, parts of her body dropped in different places. That place became Devi Kund. And parts of her body dropped in Kashi, and Jai Bhagwan. Parts of her body dropped in Kashi, and there became Devi Kund. Very powerful, where Shakti, the divine Shakti presence is felt, and it's very powerful. Anyway, that is a different katha for a different time. But Kashi, this king of Kashi, and you would always hear Kashi, and now also the Prime Minister of India, Shri Modi ji, he is also the MP for Kashi. So you can imagine what's going on there. Lots of development and lots of beautiful things. It is one of the oldest cities in all of India. One of the oldest cities. But it is now well developed and beautiful. When I stayed there in 1996, I just wanted to stay on the bank of the Ganga. I left Swami Prakashananda in the hostel. I said, I'm going to rent a room and stay in the Ganga. And the reason for that was, I wanted to get up every morning at 4 o'clock and go in the Ganga and take a bath. And I did that for about between 3 to 5 months, every single morning in the Ganga, between 4 and 5 in the morning, taking a holy bath and looking at from the Ganga Devi, looking at the sunrise every morning. That was like a tapasya for me. It was like a sadhana that I wanted to perform. And it didn't happen just like that. It happened by the grace of my parents and the blessing of Mahadev himself, the blessing of Bhagwan Shiva himself, and of course, my beloved Shri Guruji, Swami Anubhavanandaji. So this city was threatened by demons. And there, the king of Kashi now asked Kashyap Maharaj and Aditi for their son. And he young, he chubby. From the time he asked, from the time the father was asked, Mahot Kata, he said, yes, Pitashri, I'm going. He said, but you don't know where you're going. He said, don't worry. I know what I came for. And Mahot Kata sat down on the chariot of the king of Kashi, and they were going now from Kashyap abode to the city of Kashi. And while on their way, it is said there was a very powerful demon whose name was Dhumraketu. And this Dhumaraksha was performing tapasya. He was performing penance. I don't know why these demons just perform so much tapasya and thing. And you know what? Last night I mentioned this, that when these demons perform their tapasya, Bhagwan does be happy. And he just come and give them whatever they want. Jai? All Ravan had to do is snap his fingers, Mahadev, and Bhagwan Shiva there. And look now, Dhumaraksha, he also performing tapasya, and he performing tapasya to Surya Narayan Swami. He want to shine like the sun, and he want to be powerful like the sun. And the Shiv Puran, and the Ganesh Puran, and the Agni Puran, and all these Upa Puranas is telling that while he was doing this, Mahot Kata on the chariot of Kashi, of the king of Kashi, roaming through the forest, and they saw a very bright shining light. It was at that time Surya Narayan Swami was pleased with these demons, what you call tapasya. When a person, let me just pause for a moment. When a person is doing tapasya, whether that person is good in nature or bad, when the tapasya is going on, that person becomes pure. And that is why God responds. That is when, and that is why Bhagwan responds. Anybody fasting, doing their job, doing their devotion, Bhagwan will respond to that. That is what Bhagwan responds to. What you take the blessing and do with it afterwards, that is your choice. And that becomes now our intellectual decision, where we, intentionally chose to take our blessing and make it a curse. Friends, do not take your blessings and turn it into a curse. I should not say you, we. We are all people of this world, and we should not allow our blessings to be turned into a curse because of our ignorance. And that is exactly what Dhumaraksha did. He, my friends, was, at that point in time, this, Mahot Kata saw this bright light shining, and immediately, without saying a word, he jumped off the chariot of what you call the king of Kashi at that point in time, and he ran towards the light immediately. And there, Bhagwan Ved Vyasji tells that he attacked immediately this Dhumaraksha, and he killed him, preventing that power of Suryadev to go to this demon, because he knew, Mahot Kata knew, that if this power had gone to him, he would use it and he would destroy the noble in society and the noble of the world. And dear friends, when Devantak and Narantak realized what had happened, what they started doing, they also started attacking Mahodkata. And this was the moment he was waiting for. He was waiting to be attacked because, my friends, it is said, he was waiting for this moment because this was the purpose for his avatar. And so, the heavens, the devatas in the heavens, they were saying that, "Oh Mahodkata, may you have the power and be blessed to destroy all these demons." And it is said, while Mahodkata was fighting there, the devatas praising him, and they started blessing him with different powers. I will tell you. Gauri Ganesh Uma Mahe Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Gauri Ganesh Uma Mahe. Mahodkata on the battlefield, the devatas are praising him that, "Oh son, you will never fail. You will never fail. You are fighting for what is right in the name of Dharma." Gauri Ganesh Uma Mahe Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Shivanandana Ganapati Ganesh, oh Shivanandana Ganapati Ganesh. Narantak was also killed. When Narantak was killed, Devantak came and he started using spiritual powers to attack Mahodkata Vinayaka. Mahodkata Vinayaka. There Devantak, who was blessed with spiritual powers, could not attack physically, but he was attacking with his spiritual powers. There, the devatas lend their support and blessing to Mahodkata Vinayaka. And so, they gave him also spiritual powers by which he will be able to conquer the demon. Oh, Gauri Ganesh Uma Mahe Parvati Nandan Shri Ganesh. Oh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Sharanam Ganesh, Shivanandana Ganapati Ganesh, oh Shivanandana Ganapati Ganesh, oh Shivanandana Ganapati Ganesh. The battle went on, and as the battle kept on, getting more intense, there Devantak used his, what you call, spiritual powers. We call it black magic today. I think black magic does work. There the demons started using black magic, and people do evil, People do evil things. That's why we can't stop praying. We can't stop creating that aura around us. Devantak tried that. But, you know what the devatas did? The devatas blessed Mahodkata with exactly what Hanumanji was blessed with. What it was? Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi Ke Data Asbar Deen Jaan Ki Mata Jai Siya Ram Jai Jai Siya Ram. Exactly what Hanumanji was blessed with, the Ashta Siddhi and the Navanidhi Ke Data. What are the Ashta Siddhi? Anima, Mahima, Garima, Lagima, Isitva, Prapti, Visitva, and Prakamya. Those are the Ashta Siddhis that Hanumanji got. And Ganesh Baba, or in the form of Mahotkata Vinayaka, also had the similar powers. Now friends, this is the Puranic explanation of the powers that Sri Bhagwan Mahotkata Vinayak got. What are these powers? To become smaller than the smallest. Anima. Friends, can I ask you all a question? Do you know when to become small? When you get old. Mama said when you get old, become small. Ma? We are not talking about being physically small. We are talking about being, well, not physically small alone. You see, we don't have that power to adjust our bodies accordingly. Isn't it? We can't adjust our body. Okay, tomorrow morning I get up and I've been real big. And before I go to sleep tonight, I'll get real small. If it was like that, say, Bhagwan, no gym, you know. Isn't it? We don't have to go to the gym and things. Anima, meaning to be smaller than the smallest. In situations of life, we have to choose and know when to be small. You see, like yesterday, the example I gave with me on the highway. That time, I was supposed to be small. I chose to be. But thank God I realized immediately afterwards, well, we have to know if somebody is standing ignorant before us, be small before them. Unless we are being taken advantage of, then we have to bhima rupa dhariya sura sanghari. So anima, meaning to be small when you are required to be small. Mahima, to be bigger when you have to be big. Garima, if you have to be heavy, show your power, show your weight. I can tell somebody, hey, that is like in certain offices, some people have weight, isn't it? So when a person has power, they have weight. And some people is really use their weight. When you have a certain office, you use your weight. That power becomes your weight. So because, like for example, if you are a school supervisor, when you are in the Ministry of Education, you have weight. When you are an engineer, when you are standing before your industry, you have weight because that's where you are qualified. If you're a police officer, when you're in the police station or in your uniform, you have weight. Don't mess with me. Because I have weight, I have power. Garima means there are times when you have to show your weight. Mahotkata Vinayak. Remember the pronunciation, right? Not Mahotkata. It's Mahotkata. Kata. Palatal ta. So we have to get the pronunciation correct as well. Mahotkata. The tongue must go up when you're saying the ta. Ta, ta. You have ta, ta, dha, dha, na. And then you have ta, ta, dha, dha, na. Mahotkata. Sanskrit is a tongue twister. Anyway, so Garima meaning to be heavy when you are required to be heavy. Lagima. Lagima means to be light when it is required to be light. Then you have Isitwa, to be blessed with spiritual powers. Then Prapti, to be faster than the fastest. Hanumanji exercised all these. As a matter of fact, it was required of Hanumanji to what you call exercise all these powers. And so Mahotkata Vinayak, he also is fighting against demons, powerful demons like Kardama, Dirga Danta, Tala Ganga. The demons' names are mentioned here also. Kardama, Dirga Danta, Tala Jangha, Yakshma, Gantasur, Raktasur, Kalantaka, and Durjaya. These are the names of the demons that attacked Mahodkata Vinayak. And these demons, my friends, when they face the 8 powers, Prapti, to be faster than the fastest, then you have Vasitva, the power to subjugate all, Prakamya. You remember this Vasitva, meaning the power to subjugate all. And I will quote from the Ramcharitamanas that when Hanumanji went into Lanka, he subjugated all the demons. They all surrendered to him. When he was creating havoc in the Ashok Vatika, they came and some of them attacked him, but most of them allowed him to eat. Most of them. He subjugated those demons and made them surrender to him. When he went into Lanka, Lankini, she also submitted to Hanuman Swami. But that was after the blow. But it was also the blessing that Hanumanji had from these 8 powers, Ashtasiddhi Navanidhi Ke Data. So there are times when, friends, when we also have a strong aura. I tell you something. Create an aura for yourself. Create an energy around yourself. And to do that, do lots of job. Do lots of job. Create that aura. It is called the aura of protection. Like every one of us have an energy around us. And the more you chant the Lord's name, not praying, the more you chant the Lord's name is the bigger that aura becomes. If you look at all the religious pictures, you will see behind all of them, there is a round circle behind the head. We also have that, you know. That is an aura or tej, it is called in Sanskrit. That tej is behind all of us. Some of us have it very small, some of us have it very big. Some of us have it normal. The more we chant the Lord's name and the more we do job, you all, what time the temple is open in the morning? Like during Ganesh Utsav? Very early. Very good. So, during this time, find yourself to come in the mandir and sit down before Bhagwan Ganesh and do some heavy job of Ganapati Gayatri. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachod. Or if you want to chant the Gayatri mantra also, Om Bhurbhasva Tat Savitur. Chant the Gayatri mantra. Chant Ganesh Gayatri. Chant any Gayatri mantra. And do job. Thousands of it. And in that way, when you chant the Lord's name, my dear friends, you develop that what you call Vishitva. That tej around you. In that way, we are protected. Anywhere we go, anywhere we are going, just keep on chanting the Lord's name. Sometimes I go, and I always tell that sometimes, you know, when you go to certain places, see which one of your nostril is free. Which one is free? Baba, 2 are breathing real good. But one is always more free. Amelia, your left hand? Huh? Mama, which one is nostril free? Left? Left hand? That's how I know that. But how I know that? See, I read your mind. Has some powers. Didi Devika, which one free? Put your hand and see which one coming out. More air coming out. Huh? No, one must be more free, man. A very serious thing going on here. Come on. You're right. Right is more free. Your left. Devika Didi, your left. Lalchanji, your right. Your left? I'm going to say something, but you can fall. Sometimes it's be interpreted bad. If a male person right is free, the female left will be free. Lalchanji. Jai Bhagwan. Anyway, no, it interchanges, so don't feel bad. When you get up in the morning, See which one is free and put that foot on the ground first. What's your name? Liam? Dylan. Dylan, see which one is free and you put that foot on the ground in the morning first. Young people, practice this thing. That swara, that energy is flowing, what you call, strong on that side of your, not body also, but that side of your life. And you put that foot on the ground first. If your right foot or your left foot, touch that on the ground first and you bow. If you're going for an important meeting, put that foot inside. See which one free, put that foot inside first. That swara is clear. In that way, the energy of the Shakti, the energy of the Lord, the energy of the Devatas and Devis is flowing, and therefore you're putting that first. These are the spiritual, small little powers that we can practice in our lives. And so, my dear friends, Mahodkata attacked all these demons, and they were killed by him using these powers of Anima, Mahima, Garima, Lagima, Prapti, Ishitva, Prakamya, and Devantaka was also killed. When Devantak was killed, the Devatas who were already looking down, they praised Bhagwan Ganesh. They praised Mahodkata Vinayaka. They glorified him and they were very happy because now they are going to be protected from this demon, or in fact those demons. They praised him because Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo. O Vinayak, you are not only what you call Mahodkata Vinayak, but you have now become Siddhi Vinayak. Siddhi, in this instance, he became blessed with spiritual powers. Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo Bolo Vinayak Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo. Vinayak Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo. Nityananda Namo Namo Nityananda Namo Namo Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo. Gananata Namo Namo Mushikavahana Namo Namo Mohana Rupa Namo Namo Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo. Gananata Namo Namo Shiva Gananata Namo Namo Chinmaya Rupa Namo Namo Chinmaya Rupa Namo Namo Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namo Shakti Balaka Namo Namo. सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमो शक्ति बालका नमो नमो सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमो शक्ति बालका नमो नमो बोलो सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमो शक्ति बालका नमो नमो शक्ति बालका नमो नमो शक्ति बालका नमो नमो. And so my friends, in this way, in the Treta, what you call in the Satyuga, Mahodkata Vinayak manifested. In the Treta Yuga, when Bhagwan Sri Ram, that age when Bhagwan Sri Ram was to manifest, that also he came as Sri Mayuresh Ganapati. Mayuresh Ganapati. And last night I mentioned that in the Dwapar Yuga, in the time of Bhagwan Krishna, he came as Gajanana Swami or Gajanana Ganesh. And in Kali Yuga, he will come as Dhumraketu. Dhumraketu. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, in this way, Devantak, Narantak were killed by Mahodkata. And then in the Treta Yuga, there lived a righteous king whose name was Chakrapani. He ruled over Janakpur. Janakpur, in the time of Sita Devi, was called, in the time of Maharaj Janak, was called Janakpur, the city of Maharaj Janak. Before that, there was Chakrapani. He ruled the Mithila kingdom with Gandaki as the capital. The queen of this king was called Ugra. And the king was sad because he had no sons. And you will find a lot of katha like these coming along the scriptures. You know, when kings don't have children, sons rather, they would become very hurt and upset because they want to pass the kingdom back to down to their sons. So this king was sad because he had no son to inherit the kingdom. Sage Saunaka of the Puranic fame advised him to propitiate Suryanarayan Swami, pray to the sun, worship Suryanarayan, and you will be blessed with a son. And he initiated him and the queen to do 1 year of long austerity so that they will be blessed with a baby. After a few months, they did not even have to wait what you call a whole year. After a few months, the queen entered into family way. And it is said in this Purana, the Upapuran, that while the baby was growing within the womb, she was subjected to an extreme physical uneasiness, according to the Upapuran. And her body temperature started rising. And a time came when she was unable to breathe. And so the fetus was suffering within the womb of the mother. And she could no longer, carry this baby. And so she went with some nurses by the river, by the ocean. And she allowed the fetus to leave her body with the help of the nurses. But the fetus did not die. The fetus did not die. It remained on the shore of the ocean. And it is said that when they left and went, the ocean, of course, the water picked up the fetus and brought it in. And it is said that the fetus continued to grow in the womb of the ocean. Please don't ask me how the ocean have a womb. The miracle and the grace and the things Bhagwan will do when he has to come down on this earth, he will do what he has to do. But the point is, the ocean accepted the fetus, and the child developed into a baby boy, and this child was given the name Sindhu. He was named after the ocean because of the birth on the sea, on the seashore. He grew up very quickly, it is said, and after completing his studies, performed severe austerities and propitiated Suryanarayan Swami, the sun god, and obtained from him powerful weapons of destruction, which made him invincible. The king handed over the kingdom because he was reunited with his father, because the Ugra, who was the queen, she didn't tell the king what was happening. She didn't tell the king that she went and got rid of the baby in terms of getting rid of the fetus. And the king thought that the baby was gone, but he was reintroduced to his father, and the king passed on the kingdom to Sindhu. This Sindhu now was growing, and something was going to happen, and that I will tell you tomorrow night. But another form of Bhagwan Ganesh is about to come. And you see the time when, I'll just give you a few hints. You see the time when you will see Bhagwan Ganesh riding on the peacock. This katha will tell us how he got to be blessed with the peacock as his vehicle in this instance. And so, it's a lengthy katha. That's why I'm leaving most of it for tomorrow night. And so, my friends, it's another manifestation, but this time it is in Treta Yoga. Let's all sing. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah, Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah, Ashta Vinayak Namo Namah, Ganapati Bappa Moria. Bolo Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah, Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah, Ashta Vinayak Namo Namah, Ganapati Bappa Moria. Ganapataye Namo Namah, Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah, Ashta Vinayak Namo Namah, Ganapati Bappa Moria. Ganapataye Namo Namah, Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namah, Ashta Vinayak Namo Namah, Ganapati Bappa Moria. While the Havan is on, we'll have a bhajan from Jai, and then we'll have the final arti.
हे दुख भंजन मारुत नंदन, सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत, बिनती बारंबार पवन सुत, बिनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुत नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निज की दाता अष्ट सिद्धि नव निज की दाता दुखियों के तुम भाग्य विधाता दुखियों के तुम भाग्य विधाता सिया राम के काज सवारे सिया राम के काज सवारे मन मेरा उधार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। अपरंपार शक्ति तुम्हारी अपरंपार शक्ति तुम्हारी तुम पर रीजे अवध बिहारी तुम पर रीजे अवर बिहारी भक्ति भाव से ब्याओ है भक्ति भाव से प्यायो तो है कर दो को से पार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुत नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। जपो निरंतर नाम तिहारा जप निरंतर नाम तिहारा अब नहीं छोड़ू तेरा द्वारा अब नहीं छोड़ू तेरा द्वारा राम भक्त मोहे शरण मिलीजे राम भक्त मोहे शरण मिलीजे भव सागर से तार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार। हे दुख भंजन मारुत नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार।
बोले गणेश भगवान की जय। Let's all please stand. जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाके पार्वती, पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। लधवन को भोग लगी, संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाके पार्वती, पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। एक दंत दयावंत, चार भुजाधारी, चार भुजाधारी। माथे पे सिंदूर सोहे, मूष के सवारी, मूष की सवारी। दुखियों के दुख हरत, दुखियों के दुख हरत, परमानंद देवा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। विकर महादेवा, जय गणेश देवा। देत कोरियन को काया, कोरियन को काया। अंधन को आँख देत कोरियन को काया, कोरियन को काया। भाजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, निर्धन को माया। भव से पार करो नाथ, भव से पार करो नाथ, आरती करो तेरा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। माता जाकी पार्वती, पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा। जो तेरा ध्यान करे, ध्यान मिले उसको, ध्यान मिले उसको। जो तेरा ध्यान करे, ज्ञान मिले उसको, ज्ञान मिले उसको। चोर तुझे और भला, धाऊं मैं किसको, धाऊं मैं किसको। कृपा करो, हे देवा रक्षा करो, हे देवा कृपा करो, हे देवा रक्षा करो, कष्ट हरो मेरा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती, पिता महादेव।
जय गणेश देवा।
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे, मोरिया रे, मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे,
ओ मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे,
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे।
गम गणपतये नमः, ओ गम गणपतये नमः, गणपतये नमः,
गणपते नमः,
गुरु गम गणपतये नमः,
गम गणपते नमः,
गम गणपतये नमः,
गम गणपते
नमः, गम गणपतये नमः। मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन, यत्पूजितं मया देव, परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु। Oh Ganesh ji, may there be peace in the heavens. May there be love on the earth. And may there be harmony in the nether region. For those who are not well, your healing touch. And for those who are healthy and strong, we say thank you, Prabhu. For some reason or the other, because of some concerns, that the power of your name be in their minds, in their hearts. For those who are intellectually going through some type of difficulty in terms of confusion, oh Shri Ganesh, who else can we turn to? Your Utsav is a celebration where you have reminded us to turn to you, to chant your name and glorify you. And we are doing exactly this. Where there is confusion, please shower wisdom and blessings. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina Aham Vaishwanaro bhutva प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्वेदम्। ओम श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। प्रेम से बोलिए वृंदावन विहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, गजानंद स्वामी की जय। हर हर नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की, ओम शांति आश्रम की जय जय सीताराम। प्लीज बी सीटेड।
Reverend Vyas ji, Sri Pandit Abhedanand Persad Sharma ji, respected elders, children of the rishis, namaskar, sitaram, and a very warm and hearty welcome on behalf of the Om Shanti Ashram to the second night of reading by Pandit Abhedanand Persad Sharma ji. We just have a few quick announcements. We want to invite you to join with us for the remaining nights of our Utsav festival this year. Tomorrow night, Panditji will continue this course from 7 p.m. So you're invited to come and join with us from that time. However, a very special invitation is being extended to all of you to come from 6 p.m. instead tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, we have a very special guest by the name of Akash Kal and his wife, Sheetal. Akash Kal, for those of you who don't know, is a student of Sri Ruby Malik, and will be treated to a real treat tomorrow evening from about 6:15 p.m. thereabout until 7 when Guruji takes over. They'll be here to render beautiful bhajans and kirtan. On Sunday evening, our satsang commences promptly at 6 p.m. We want to make sure that you understand the implications of that, because if you come for the regular time 7, you'll be missing half of it. Sri Ravi Bharati ji, who was with us on the very first Utsav festival 24 years ago, will be joining us on Sunday evening from 6 p.m. to conduct service. Those of you who would like to make offerings on that evening, we, Pandit of the Ashram, will be available from 4 p.m. in the afternoon to assist with puja and to assist with offerings. We conclude on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. and we will have takeaway service on Sunday afternoon, so you do not necessarily have to sit to have bhojans with us. That is because we anticipate many of you wanting to get back home at the earliest possible time because there's something happening on the television. Our Utsav festival this year concludes on Monday afternoon. Again on Monday afternoon, Monday being a public holiday, we start promptly at 6 p.m. with our satsang. Satsang will be conducted on Monday afternoon by Sri Girish Sibhu. He is a student of Sri Ravi Bharati, very ardent disciple, very, very intellectual, and we had some experiences with him on the very first evening when he came in to do the Abhishek ceremony. And he will be with us again on Monday afternoon to conduct service from 6 p.m. Again, those of you who would like to do offerings, you are welcome to join with us from 4 p.m. on Monday afternoon, where Panditji and myself will be available to assist you with making offerings unto Lord Ganesh. At 8 p.m. on Monday afternoon, immediately after Guruji completes his satsang, we'll be taking our murti throughout the village to return for Visarjan. There will be no opportunity after satsang for offerings. So we are encouraging all to come from 4 p.m. And if you want to come even before that, then you have ways of getting on to us and we can make arrangement to facilitate you at an earlier time. But there will be no offerings to be made after the satsang on Monday evening, simply because we want to get our Visarjan procedures completed early so that people can come, be part of, and then be able to get home early enough to get to work the next day. So with these few words this evening, I want to thank you very much for being with us and to invite you to come and join with us for the rest of the celebration. Bhojan will be served on my left, on this side, Last night I neglected to indicate that we do not encourage eating on the inside of the temple, so Persad will be served where Bhojan is being served on the side. So when you go to have your meal, you will have your Persad right there. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you all again tomorrow evening. Dhanyabad.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling that home? But think no more. Visit Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited, dealers in hardware, plumbing and electrical needs. Get all your paints, doors, gravel, sand, cement, blocks and much more. Check them out at 492 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or Lal Bihari Trees, Debe. Call 654-1075 or 346-6819. Salim's Hardware and General Supplies Limited says, big or small, we handle all. Visit our Super Center Limited for all your grocery, household, stationery, puja items, cosmetics, baby items, clothing and hardware items. They are a one-stop shop. They have the best prices to suit your pocket. A friendly staff awaits you. Lots of parking available. Check them out today at number 63 Rosha Douglas Road, Barrackpore or call 610-2862. You can also visit Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited at number 1066 SS Aaron Road, Debe for all your furniture and appliances. Get your dining room and living room sets, beds, and lots more. Give them a call today at 647-3682. Iris Super Center Limited and Iris Furniture and Manufacturing Company Limited. Prakash Budu Enterprises Limited of 163 Siparia Aaron Road, Debe. Buyers of iron, aluminum, copper, brass, steel, stainless steel, batteries, motors, and lots more. Visit them today or call 475-4811 or 780-7664. Supplies Limited, suppliers of industrial pipes, valves, fittings, safety and general hardware. Visit them today at 1719 New Haven Avenue, Marbella, or call 658-0785. Indosaf Equipment and Supplies Limited for all your industrial and hardware materials and semi-precious gems, gold, silver, and diamond jewelry. And on the spot. Visit them at number 126 Arangwes Main Road, Arangwes, or call 610-6179. Durham Jewelry New and Used Tires. They offer Hunter computerized four-wheel alignment and balancing. 269-3904 for more info. D. Baliram Tire Services and Accessories. D. Baliram, the Tire Master. Asasco Chemicals distributes needs under one roof. We supply a wide range of pesticides and chemicals to prevent numerous diseases, as well as to enhance your crop growth and yield. We sell still equipment. At Asasco, we cater for large and small farmers, as well as home owners with a green thumb. For all your growing needs, visit us at 74 Arangwes Main Road, San Juan. Their phone number 638-5114 or their fax number 638-6178 and 87 Centenary Street, East Paje, Tunapuna. Telephone 222-4581 or you can send an email at asascochemicals@gmail.com. Asasco Chemicals, distributors for Asasco products.